Hello folks, in this channel I'm going to post videos related to industrial IoT. These videos will be useful for automation engineers in the plant. Today I'm going to show a small demo on how to get data from a temperature sensor to a dashboard, and I'll be doing it in local network, also on the cloud. I'll be using Raspberry Pi and Node-RED and IBM Cloud. Folks, in this, there is no programming, just a few set of commands we will be doing. Let us get started how to do that. These are the steps involved in doing this one. The first step is setting up your Raspberry Pi. On Raspberry Pi, you are going to update Node-RED. Then you'll be installing the software that is needed for DH222 or 11 temperature sensor. After that, we'll be installing a few Node-RED modules that are required. Then I'll show how to set up Raspberry Pi hardware. After that, we'll be doing the Node-RED flow diagram. Let us go, and the first step is Node-RED, updating the Node-RED installation software. In this, these are the commands we are going to run. Here, this is the first command you need to run. Copy this. I'm going to post all these commands in my GitHub library. You can use it. This is the command you need to run. This will take about 15 to 20 minutes. So I already ran it on my Raspberry Pi. I'll put the picture, screenshot of that one. Here is the screenshot. Once you finish this command, this is what it shows up. Okay, I'll go to the next command. After that, the second command you run is this one, enable Node-RED service. With this, what happens is when you reboot your Raspberry Pi, Node-RED will automatically start. That's what it is. After that command is done, you're pretty much your Node-RED is up to date. We are done with that one. So next step is go to DHT11. This sensor, we go to this website to get the latest software from this website. This is this website. I'm going here. On this site, this is the file you want to download it. This is the file you want to download. The command you use to get this file is this wget. So that file will be downloaded on your Raspberry Pi. Just run this command. All these commands you just need to run it. I already ran it on my Raspberry Pi. This is where you do it. You run this command and it gets unloaded. Once this download is complete, let us see. See, that file is here. See, I already downloaded it. It is out here. So the next command you use is tar, that means unzipping the file. Then go to, it creates a folder, and you go to this folder and run the config command. So you just go to that folder, and I already ran this tar command. You just go to cd right now. Then you have to run this config command. Execute that. So once that is done, you have to run make command, make install, and reboot it. After rebooting, you have to run these commands: sudo npm install. These are for the sensors to see on the Node-RED. So these are for to sense it from sensor to Raspberry Pi. These commands are for to see them on the Node-RED. So I have all the commands here. You can use it to start Raspberry Pi, to stop Raspberry Pi. All these commands, you can see. These are the screenshots. I have it. Okay. And now, these are the different screenshots. Pretty much that is what we do for the sensor installation, sensor software installation. Next thing is node modules installation. Once this is done, right, your Raspberry Pi is pretty much ready. Now Node-RED, how to install Node-RED modules. That's what we are going to look at. How do you get there? So you have your Raspberry Pi's IP address. Type in that IP address with 1880 port number 192. Yeah, this is my Raspberry Pi's IP address, and 1880 is the port number you want to go, and hit enter. And your Raspberry Pi is here. Now you are in your Raspberry Pi, right? Now the modules you need here is to look for DHT. In that, install DHT sensor, this one, and after that I have already done here. So next thing you need is a dashboard. Install this dashboard. I already done installation here. They won't come with your default, so we need to install them. After that, Watson. Look for Watson. This Watson. Where is my Watson installation? For that one. Yeah. This is one. Country Watson IoT. For that, I already installed it. So once this is done, our basic setup is ready. We'll see the flow, how to do the flow. Next step. So this part is this is the part. This part is done right now. This is what I showed you. The next one, let's minimize this. And next one is the hardware setup. Once that is done, you set up your hardware like this. Raspberry Pi 2. This is DHT11 sensor, analog sensor, to get the temperature and collect it from there to Raspberry Pi. I connected GPIO 18 in, so that's how you connect it. Once it is connected, our hardware setup is done. We'll see, the next video we'll see how to do the flow diagram, the flow, to create flow on Node-RED. Okay.